Now, the corporate media had no doubt helped Donald Trump rise to prominence during the election during the primary and the general election campaign. Now, ironically, Trump is starting to return the favor. Now, recently, you might have noticed that Donald Trump had tweeted this out, and it was an endorsement for Judge Jeanine Pirro's show on Fox News. Simply, watch Judge Jeanine on Fox News tonight at 9. Well, that's a little weird, right? Well, a lot of people thought so. I mean, why is the President of the United States tweeting out an advertisement for a Fox News program? That's weird. Now, some of us, me included, and I admit that, might have read into this a little too much. Like, ooh, Donald Trump, he tweeted this out. What's his play? Did he know that Judge Jeanine was going to say something bad about Paul Ryan? Because he's so mad at Paul Ryan for failing to pass Trump care. Oh, man. So that must be why. It can't be a coincidence, but maybe it is a coincidence. I don't know. No, reading into it way too much. Turns out I might have been giving Donald Trump too much credit. I know, right? I think a lot of us might have been giving Donald Trump too much credit. Now, the reason I think is far more simple than this, and for this I go to Chief of Staff Reince Priebus. Now, Priebus said this tweet had stemmed from the fact that Trump loves watching Judge Jeanine Pirro, and he just wanted to do his friend a favor. Oh, we know Donald Trump watches at least 6 hours of TV a day. He loves watching Fox News and cable television overall. He watches all these opinion shows, and we've done segments where Bill O'Reilly will talk about violence in Chicago. And about a half hour later, Trump will be like, oh, violence in Chicago, we got to do something about it. We know he's watching Fox News, right? We know he loves this stuff. So, look, that would make sense, tweeting something out, but it might actually be something a little different. So, what we're having here already, the situation, is that the President of the United States is tweeting out something from a news station, a new show. That's weird in itself. There might also be some money involved. You see, Donald Trump doesn't really do anything unless it benefits Donald Trump. He thinks, yeah, okay, how does it benefit me? Like, I don't care about the details. All I want to know is how does it help me? What do I get from this? Because I'm worried about number one. I'm not worried about the intricacies of politics and trying to get rid of, Paul Ryan and doing these weird power plays. No, he's not sophisticated enough in politics for that. He's like, me, Trump. How will Trump get more money? Trump like money. Okay, so for that I go to the Washington Post. Quote, there's a robust economy built on getting celebrities to tweet positive things about products. You see Kim Kardashian, for example, posting a photo of a new lipstick on Instagram, and you can be fairly confident the lipstick company paid some go-between to get her to do that. So they're thinking that Donald Trump works a lot in the same way. Now, one such go-between company is called Captivate. Now, Captivate both tracks and builds brand celebrity advertising deals. The company has even developed estimates of the value of a brand for getting a sponsored social media item on various platforms for celebrities. Now, these celebrities are called influencers with various audience sizes. Now, Donald Trump, I would say even before he was elected president, was a fairly big influencer. Now, someone with follower counts the size of Donald Trump, for example, could expect the following payments according to Captivate's Krishna Subramanian. I'm just going to call her Krishna. Now, how much do you get for advertising on Twitter? $60,000 per tweet if you're a celebrity tweeting out a product. Instagram, $150,000 per post, and Facebook, $187,000 per post. In other words, that tweet from Donald Trump promoting a Fox News show, in this case, Judge Jeanine Pirro, could have been more than a favor to Pirro and her employer, Fox News. What it was is that it was possibly a gift worth $60,000. Now, you'd be like, come on, are you sure? Well, we know that it's worth a lot for a celebrity to tweet things out. Well, who's more of a celebrity than the President of the United States? Just saying. And besides, Fox News and Jeanine Pirro are huge Trump defenders. They will defend Trump on almost anything and everything. So we know that there could be a lucrative deal. Now, in return for their continued support of the president could in return, of course, be promoting Fox host programs using his official Twitter account with his millions of followers. In fact, by the Post estimates, Trump has provided Fox and its affiliates networks, Fox News, Fox Business, with more than $5 million in free Twitter advertising from all of his different tweets during the campaign, during the primary, promoting different shows. Interesting. Very interesting. In second place is NBC and MSNBC at $2 million in free advertising. That was probably when they was having a bromance with Joe Scarborough. Very interesting. Now, unsurprisingly, Trump's promotion of his media appearances, by far the most common sort of promotion, was stacked before and through the Republican primaries. As the general election campaign kicked into gear, that promotion was largely focused on his appearances on Fox News. And again, he gets positive coverage. And again, he possibly gets millions of dollars for all of this free advertising that he is giving to the network, and the network is giving to him. In fact, Captivate's Krishna Subramanian notes that Trump may not have demanded the full $5 million from Fox News or anyone else. Celebrities can adjust their rates up or down. You can get someone who will take a lower rate to work for a brand that they like more, adding that those price points are pretty good range for where people fall, including the Kardashians. So it is likely that Donald Trump might not have even charged him whatsoever. Might have said, hey, you know what? You help me during the campaign, you do my propaganda, and I'll do your promotion for free. Think about it. It's a pretty lucrative deal. And although no social media company connects brands to celebrities to have the celebrities disparage them, Subramanian figured that the hit to a company's value from a negative post would end up being damaging. See, it goes the other way. So Trump says something positive about Fox News or promotes Fox News, well, they get a bump. They get an advertising bump. But if they say something negative about the New York Times, for example, well, then that actually equals a hit to their advertising. Even more interesting. In fact, Trump's 52 tweets about the failing New York Times could be thought of as the equivalent of $3.1 million in negative publicity. Oh, very interesting. So what does this all mean? Well, I think the point here is that Donald Trump is not destroying corporate media. There's a lot of people out there who's like, oh, look at what he's doing to the corporate media. Yes, stick it to him, man. No. He's not hurting corporate media. He's actually helping them. And he might also be getting paid for helping them. See, Trump likes the corporate media. He doesn't only like the corporate, he loves the corporate media, no matter what he says. He's benefited greatly from this. Remember, Trump has been a beneficiary of the equivalent of at least $2 billion in free advertising. And that was not even that doesn't even span the entire election cycle. This could be even higher. This could be $3 billion for all I know. $2 billion is the baseline of what we actually know in free media coverage. And of course, you also have that $11 million in free social media attention that Trump himself gave to Fox, NBC, CBS, ABC, and CNN. Well, that's actually a really good return on investment. Just saying. Look, Donald Trump is not destroying corporate media. Donald Trump is in what we call a symbiotic relationship with the media. Remember, CBS head Leslie Moonves famously said, hey man, Trump might not be good for America, but he is damn good for CBS. That's exactly what it is. It is a symbiotic relationship. They work for each other. Whether or not they realize it, they depend on each other. Corporate media loves him for the ratings, And he loves corporate media because not only does he get someone to beat up on, but he also gets someone to promote and possibly get money from, and he gets his own defenders. Look at how many people that have been hired on from the Trump campaign to CNN. I mean, you had Corey Lewandowski, what was it, Kayleigh McEnany, you have all sorts of different surrogates. I can't remember how many people. Jeffrey Lord being hired onto CNN. A lot of Trump surrogates are on CNN. Symbiotic relationship. They hire these people on to put out pro-Trump propaganda so that they can get the ratings. It's about ratings. It's about the money for both of them. It is a mutually beneficial arrangement. And the whole point of pointing this out is that is to show you how dysfunctional, how broken our corporate media structure actually is. For this structure, Donald Trump wouldn't be president without this corporate media structure. I could almost guarantee it. The way that they elevated him throughout the campaign, the way that they would show his empty podium, the way that they would constantly give him coverage, $2 billion worth, while ignoring some of the other contenders, while ignoring people like Bernie Sanders. No. The corporate media helped build Trump. They created this monster, and they're still profiting off of him. If there's any argument about changing the corporate media structure, it's that one. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.